What's going on, guys? Lucky Brent here. Just going to do a quick AFL Fantasy review for round 18. So we scored a 23-27, which was, okay in the end. Could have been much more, but we'll get into that. My overall rank slid to 3,800, so 3,876 is down. I think it's about 270 odd places, which not ideal, but okay, I guess. So we'll start from the forward line, I reckon. So I had Dusty Martin forward. Looked like he could be anything at the start of that game. He ended up with 94. Could have been a bigger day out if he really got a hold of us in that last quarter. Boki was once again probably one of our standouts. Probably him, Amon, Dersma, the usual suspects this year for us were quite good. Rowan Marshall has been fantastic for me in the 3 weeks that I've had him. He was my Gorn replacement and hasn't really let me down yet. So three tons from 3 weeks was good. Expected a little bit more. Was actually tempted to captain him playing against Tim English. A little bit disappointing, but still glad he got the ton. Danger was quite solid yesterday for his 97. He's definitely got to be in that top 6 forward type of category, even pushing a midfield spot, though he hasn't had the ceiling this year. Tim Kelly, 81, has been really disappointing for probably the last 4 weeks. No real ceiling to him. A bit like, it's a little bit symptomatic of how Geelong have gone in the last month or so. Tim Kelly's really struggled to fire since the bye. And then I've got Warple as well, who had his 89, and that's solid enough for a guy like him. That's basically what I got him in for at the start of the year. And, had injuries gone different ways in the last couple of weeks, he'd probably be out of the side for like a Billings or someone like that, and or a Zeeble maybe. It's not meant to be at this stage. So, nailed the captain, went Grundy in the final hour, was tossing up between Gaff, Marshall. Didn't really think of Taranto, who would have been another good one to get. But, Brodie Grundy was fantastic. To get 360 out of your captain, that's quite huge. Maxi Gon was solid enough yesterday. Again, I expected a little bit more. Maybe it's the Bruce effect. But 101, I'll take that. Then we go into the midfield. We had Sydney Stack, the last remaining rookie on field. I can't get angry with him. Bontempelli, I can though. 65 from my pod is not great. Not entirely thrilled about that one. Then I've got the 2 other doggies boys, Josh Dunkley and Jack McRae. Dunkley was solid enough again, and McRae was great, especially in that second half. He's had really good second halves the last month, 5 weeks. But how good were the Saints though? They were emphatic early. It was quite. Didn't really know what I was watching when I was watching that game. Treloar was pretty solid in a team that got their pants pulled down. For his 111, don't mind that. Brad Crouch was fantastic. Been probably, like, if you take Grundy out of it, like, Grundy's obviously the pick of the year. If you didn't start with Grundy, you're already behind the 8 ball a little bit. But, Grundy, Taranto, Crouch, then Boki and Lloyd, they were fantastic and have been there right from the start. So, we had Crouch for his 130, Taranto for his 145. Really doesn't miss Cornelio and Kelly. Looking forward to seeing how he plays live this week. I'm a big fan. and then Gaff runs out our midfield at 108, and that really should have been more. That's not what I got him in for, but that's okay. Defence was where it all fell apart, and all fell apart on the Sunday. So Rory Laird had his 80 or 79, that's not too bad. Sick dog, vomit dog, not so sick dog. For his 61, really fed up with that dude. He's my rage trade at the moment. Then we got Tom Stewart, 92, can't complain. Jake Lloyd, 132, has been absolutely outstanding all year. Has had the one or two really bad games, but otherwise been consistent and showing a real ceiling as well, which I like from my defenders. The ones that killed me last week, my trades, were Cornelio to Gorn, and then Ryan Burton. I had the choice between Broadbent and Birchall, and I picked Birchall. So, yeah, that laid out really hurt. Meant that I'd have Griffin Logue's 56. And I actually went out for lunch with my daughter and wife, and I'm sitting at the table, and the next big notification comes through that Shannon Hearn's not playing either. So, yeah, Sunday was gearing up to be where I get 25, 26, 2700. If everyone smashed it, 27 was definitely on the cards. And then, yeah, Hearn and Birchall don't play. Bontempelli was disappointing. So, yeah, I'm left feeling a little bit screwed. Like, yeah, injuries have plagued me the last 2 weeks. Just when I thought I was ready to push on up and get right up there. And don't get me wrong, top 4% is not something to, be angry about. But when you consider that, Cornelio got done for the 0 last week, and Ryan Burton got done for 43 when he looked on his way to 90, and then Birchall and Hearn this week, it just, it kills you. It kills you. Killed all momentum. It's not good. So, trades this week. Trades are a great unknown. At this stage, it might be time to cash down a couple of rookies on the bench. We've got Bewley and Griffin Logue that have just about maxed. I can get the Saints fella, what was his name? Dalton, was that his first name? I might look at bringing him in just for the cash if he holds a spot. And at the moment, I'm really sick of sick dogs, so it'll be Bewley probably down to Dalton and sick to Whitfield. The other choice I probably have is to get rid of Sick and Bontempelli, because both of those will have enormous break-evens right about now. And then bring in some mid-prices with low break-evens, like Murphy or Adams. Adams is probably a good shout. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking at this stage. In terms of captaincy options this week, Zach Merritt's probably a big shot. Taranto could be massive against us. Who else are we looking? Collingwood, Richmond. Grundy could have a good game there. West Coast North. How did the Brisbane boys go in midfield on the weekend? Yeah, I don't know whether I'd be able to trust like a Gaff or someone as captain. Maybe Grundy is just the way to go this week. Maybe. Gawn and Marshall will be an interesting contest. Who did Geelong have this week? Geelong have Sydney. Does that bring... I promised myself I wouldn't go Dangerfield or Kelly as captain anymore. Who do the doggies have? The doggies have Freo. So, yeah, maybe Dunkley and McRae. Dunkley could be a good captain's option this week. I don't know. I'll put more thought into it. I'll come back to you with a preview once teams are announced, once I've pulled my finger out on my trades, and we'll see how we go with that. And yeah, otherwise, it's disappointing. It's still positive. 23-27 is nothing to be angry with, I suppose. It's just a real shame we didn't get Hearn and Birchall to play. And get that 20. I wanted 24-25 by the time this season finishes. If I don't get it, I'll be really, really disappointed. That was my highest score last year, and we've peppered it so many times. Like this week and last week, I thought I was a sure thing. So yeah. Anyway, we'll go with that. We'll leave it there. Have a good week, guys. Enjoy.